You're coming in quiet there, Fargo.
Yeah, I'm on a different computer for this part.
Sounds like you're in an aircraft. Got that high-pitched whine in the background. A little bit of static noise. Okay, I'm gonna actually start this one off with a roll call just because there's so many people. Let's skip ahead to that. Okay. MEA?
Yes.
Valk?
Yep.
Fargo?
Right, I'm here.
You're not Fargo. I know you're here, Fargo. Recluse?
Yep.
Tufel?
Jawohl.
Duddy?
Yep.
Guilty Spark?
Yeah.
Stiltskin?
He's there but muted.
Yeah. Okay, I'll come back to him. Miki?
Last guy didn't let Mickey fly with him.
Miki, you here? Oh,
Yeah, he's here.
I see him kind of here, but anyway. Lascar?
Yep, here.
Lazio?
Present.
Moriarty? Muted, but here. Bad?
Yes, présent.
Shin?
Sorry, here I am. Hello.
Hey, Moriarty? Memphis?
Yes, sir, Colonel, sir.
Groundhog?
Yes.
Phoenix?
I am here. Is that how you're supposed to pronounce that? I just say Phoenix.
I had the same conversation this morning.
Everybody's had that
Yeah,
conversation.
either way is fine.
Toro?
Here.
Lenny? Or,
Hey, mate.
I guess, you wouldn't be in that seat. It would be,
Bremer, mate. Yeah, I'm just chatting with him on other means, mate, and see, we'll be in the brief, whichever one of us it is, mate. So he won't be a bird now.
Bremer's not here.
Why do you sound so bad, Stetra?
Do I sound bad?
Yeah, you do. Sometimes you don't come through. Weird.
Are you in a tunnel?
You've been taking that funny gas.
Let me do a sound check on my end.
Yeah, it's all the like those Discord like sound attenuation things that they try to do. It actually does the opposite. Whenever you like your mic clips a little bit, it like cuts it completely. It's really bad. Just turn everything off.
Ooh, way better. Way better.
Yeah, better.
Well, we're discussing about it now. He has got work on, but I think if Scoop's not here, is he? I'll
No.
yeah. So if Scoop doesn't turn up, mate, I'll tell him to get on there.
I can do that.
Yeah, copy.
So, this operation is going to be a fictional conflict between Israel and Jordan.
They've broken peace treaty that they've had signed. I guess Iran was not, or not Iran, Israel was upset with Jordan about something, put a tariff on the water, and then Jordan didn't take that very kindly, and after a whole bunch of conflicts between the two countries, Jordan retaliated with a airstrike on a military compound. And Israel said, no, we're not having any of that, and have decided to try their hand at invading parts of Jordan. So this first exercise, or this first portion of their invasion is going to be getting into the highlands on the northwest corner of Jordan. It is a pretty equal fighting force. We're looking at modern armor, equipment, sensors, radar. They do have some Soviet area stuff, but most of it is within the recent 2 to 3 decades. So there's 4 primary objectives. There's 4 objectives. The primary objective is Foxhole. That is the command post between the city of Irbid and the settlement of Al Ramtha. There's 2 underground command posts in this operations center that need to be captured by Israeli infantry. That is the primary objective. That is what needs to be done today. There's some secondary objectives that we need to take care of in order to be successful in the primary objective. The first one, first and foremost, is a couple SA3 sites, November and Echo. They kind of provide overlapping coverage over Foxhole, so those need to be taken out first. That's going to be handled by Mantis flight of KA-50s. We've got likely QRF locations that are going to likely launch supporting ground vehicles on our position. These are Becky, Susan, and Karen. And we got to watch out for QRFs coming from there. And then the last objective, something that we can't really directly influence, but we can get defenses set up for, is the H4 airfield. Has 4 F-16 Ready Birds run by the Jordanian Air Force. And if those Ready Birds are launched, then it's about 14 minutes flight time till they reach our target area. And we need to get some air defense set up in that area before they can get launched. So how long it takes for them to launch from finding out that we're there, it could be anywhere between 30 minutes to 50 minutes. This is just an overview of the objective area. A couple of the SA3 sites. And then our AO. So we've got all flights except for the Gazelles starting out at Netafim military base. The Gazelles are starting out at FARP Washout. FARP Washout is available for everyone for rearming, refueling, and repairs. Keep that in mind. Once the SA3 sites have been taken out, you can fly a direct route there. Just be aware that there may be shore red at November. So we'll have to keep that in mind for safety. The shore red should be taken out eventually, but it could be in place. Okay, so what everyone is doing, Mantis is responsible for disabling the SA3 sites and intercepting the QRF. Reptile Flight is escorting Cabby to Foxhole and also coordinating with Adam to clear any armed vehicles and air defenses around the Foxhole objective. And then once that's done, then they can provide security as the last line of defense for the QRF and keep that site secure. Adam is performing a reconnaissance of Foxhole. Going to get a picture of the target area and then relay those targets to Reptile for engagement. Adam is also responsible for calling cherry, hot, cherry, ice hot, or ice cold of the LZs. And Adam will also be watching the West QRF and let us know if anything starts coming from there. Giant Flight is responsible for setting up that Hawk system. You guys are going to be doing a lot of flying today, so that's your only objective. You'll be busy with that. And Cabby is doing the air assault with the troops and then providing support for the troops on the ground until that facility is secure. For our cherry ice criteria, if there's any vehicles on the ground, HMGs, anti-air armor, that's a cherry. Otherwise, if there's small arms infantry, that's ice hot, and if there's nothing there, it's ice cold. I'm going to skip these over. You guys are going to do these with your flight leads. I just want to go over deconfliction with everybody. So in order to prevent air collisions, we have a deconfliction plan. So we'll start out from left to right. Adam, you guys are outside of a 2-mile radius at about 150 meters, 500 feet AGL. You guys should be okay to sit there in a hover and keep out of the way there. Mantis, you guys have the high altitude. Anything above 450 meters AGL is good for you. Below you is going to be Reptile Flight. You guys need to stick as close as you can to 300 meters. And Cabby Flight, you guys are going to be 500 feet AGL. And you need to stay inside of that 2-mile radius of Foxhole unless you're transiting somewhere. And Giant Flight, your egress is low level, less than 100 meters AGL. So timings are really important for this mission. Departure times, each flight has a departure time. Make sure you guys know your departing time. Drawbridge is our X-call for the SAM sites being down. This needs to happen pretty much at 7 o'clock for everything to line up in place. So make sure you guys are good on your time of targets today. And if you hear Keeper, that means there are friendly troops on the ground at Foxhole. And if you hear Ballista, then that means that the friendly Hawk site is online. So we have air defense available at the target area. Last one, if you hear Tavern, that is the Index RTB call. That means go home. So, Mantis Flight, you guys have fuel tanks and Vickers on board. Reptile, sorry, I forgot to put the loadout in here, but you guys are running, I believe, ATGMs, 2 rocket pods, and I want to say 80% fuel. Tufella, can you correct me on that?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay. Adam, you guys are in Mike's 2 hot, 3 tubes, and 83% fuel on board. Should be okay to run for the duration of that mission. Giant, you guys have UPKs on PKT, KORD for the gunners, and I believe you're at 100% fuel. Because you should not be having weight issues, even at 100% with just the troops and the cargo.
Just in case we are too heavy, do we have the opportunity to change the fuel at the spawn?
Yes, Netafim, you can rearm and refuel there, but you cannot rearm and refuel to pickup zone, so make sure that you check your weights beforehand.
Okay, great.
And Cabby Flight, you guys have miniguns on the doors, and I believe also 80% fuel. You're going to be a bit heavy with the troops on board coming out of Netafim, so you guys will not have a maximum performance takeoff capability. So if you do need to go around at the LZ, then make sure you do it beforehand, because you're not going to be able to do any outer ground effect with those troops on board. Common frequency, so all call signs is going to use 251 uniform. We've got a couple interflight comms. Adam and Dragon group Adder is going to be using 32 Fox mic. That's channel 2 for both of you. And Boa section is going to be using 33 Fox mic channel 3. Otherwise, for internal comms, it's kind of a mix of Fox mic, Yadro, and VHF here. So Mantis channel 1, Reptile 2 Yadro, Adam 129 VHF, Giant 3 Yadro, and Cabby Flight 35 Fox mic. And HQ, myself, is going to be call sign Anvil, and I'll be on 251. But I can also join any of your guys' frequencies if I need to talk to you directly, so just be aware that I might jump on with your frequency and try to call you there too. Just to keep common frequency quiet if needed. This is the military base Netafim. There's a big hill kind of separating these two pads. So as long as you guys stay on your side of the hill, you should be deconflicted from the other pads. There is no ATC here. This is using CTAF, so traffic advisory callouts only. You can tune to 420 kilohertz to navigate here on the ADF if you need to. And that's about it for Netafim. FARP washout, same thing, CTAF only, no FARP services at, or no air traffic control services at washout. You can navigate there by 440 kilohertz on the ADF. And your ingress and egress should be heading 065. Which actually that might be backwards depending on the wind. Let me double check that one. I think you guys want to be coming over top of the pond here for the approach. These two pads here are not available for FARP services. These are only for Atom flight joining in. So if you need to rearm and refuel, these are the only two pads that are available for rearming and refueling. Starting at 620 local. It's going to be 23 degrees out there. Barometer 2972, 755 millimeters. Clouds are broken, 14. No precipitation. Visibility is good. Winds are coming out of the west, 290, 5 knots, and then picking up to 10 knots, a bit higher than that. So yeah, like I said with the FARP washout, I do have my headings backwards. You guys are going to be coming out from the east, heading in the west direction, flying over top of the pond to get on the pads here. Back to the weather. It is dark out at the start. The sun rises at 7:13. You should have a good minimum light level around 650, 655, where you don't need NVGs and your sensors can work without any NVG or FLIR capability. Lots of different types of enemies that we might be seeing today, so keep your eye out for these. It's not coin level, it's a little more advanced type of equipment that you're going to be seeing, so be cautious, be safe. Rules of engagement is limited free fire, so you can engage targets that are an immediate threat to the operation. If you see a target that's kind of like far away from the target area, maybe save your ordnance unless you know that that target is going to be a problem for the operation at the target area. We have hot respawns available, so if you crash your helicopter or you have a technical issue, there are hot aircraft available at FARP washout. What you're going to look for is the prefix ZHOT in the spawn menu and pick your helicopter. So if you are in Cabby 3 and you crash, for example, you can look for ZHOT Cabby 3 in the spawn menu, and that'll be your hot respawn helicopter. And if you need any CTLD logistics at that respawn position, just call me on 251 and I'll set that up for you. Anybody got questions on the crew brief?
Are the gazelles RTVing to the FARP or to the actual base at the end?
I don't have pads for you at the base, but if you really want to be part of the RTB party, you're welcome to.
Okay.
I'm sure that little pad will be cleared up eventually at the base that you can land on. So if, just for the sake of hanging out with the rest of the group, you're welcome to RTB back to Netafim.
Yeah, I'd rather do that.
Okay. Latio, you okay with that?
Yeah, that's fine, mate.
Gotta get some pictures.
Exactly. Okay, cool. God, there's no other questions. You guys can split up into your flights for your flight level briefing. We've got 5 flights here, so let's split it up. Mantis, you guys can go to mission. Reptile, you guys can go to attack. Cabby, you guys can go to lift. Adam, you guys can go to scout. And Giant, you guys can go to CAATC.
Roger.
Thatcher, I see Bremer is arrived.
Yeah, it looks like he's in the lift channel now.
Okay.
Stetcher, are you there?
Hello.
just having a very short question. I'm a bit confused. In the briefing, the pre-brief, I understood that we are not really supposed to wait for the drawbridge before we take on our tour. Is that still the case, or do we just try to push through to the Foxtrot, even though the both SA3 sites are still or are about to be attacked?
No, you hold out the PZ until drawbridge.
Okay, we hold the PZ until drawbridge. Okay, good.
Yeah.
That's what.
If you really want to, you can like get up to the base of the hills and wait there, but that's only a 2-minute flight. I don't know if that's going to be worth your time, because you might just be burning fuel by holding there.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Yeah. Hello, Juice. Welcome. As far as I know, there's not any anybody using the observer slot, so you should be able to take any of them.
Hey, Statua.
Yes, hello?
Hey, is it, well, rather, which server is it on?
Gonna be server 2. I'm just loading it up right now, actually.
Alright, I'll let the guys know. bit more to the west for you guys.
Startup time, guy. Oh, shit.
And you, Recluse, you saw the terrain yesterday, just west of Karen. It's open spaces, not many roads. Quite a difficult terrain. It's very stony and yeah, a lot of small hills.
Very bumpy, very hilly. Yeah, it's kind of confusing.
Yeah, but in ordinary DCS manner, I bet you that Toyota it's gonna drive in 100 kilometers an hour anyway.
You guys can go ahead and get your startup. Go join the server 2.
Copy.
Have one QRF potentially coming up from here. So Adder as well might be redirected to do something down here if they go past this tree line into the open. So, but I would say yeah. See how we get on. Should be okay. And I'm quite excited about it because we really have a lot to do, a lot of comms. Hopefully a lot to shoot at as well. And as well, we need to coordinate between ourselves as well on Jadro. So if somebody's going Winchester, because you guys are being there first. So hopefully you will start having engaged something. So yeah, I would say let's have fun. Any last questions?
Do we want to?
Server 2 guys, it's up and running. You can join it when you need to and get your aircraft started up.
Cheers, mate.
Search radar with SA3. Is it just 3, is it?
Does it matter though?
Yeah, it's going to show something on the RWR.
It's just going to be SA3.
Okay,
I mean, it's
cool.
just going to be a 3, so it's fine.
It's going to be a
Cool.
3, yeah.
Just a 3, is it? Okay, cool, fine. I'm a bit rusty on SHORAD.
Mission's up, guys. Server 2, whenever you're ready.
Awesome. Right, so let's get into our birds, and then we'll.
Mission's up, guys. Server 2, whenever you're ready.
Yep, we're just about to join.
Cool. See you there.
Okay. Any other questions, comments?
Sounds good to me.
Okay, guys. Then I would say get in, start up, and
What server are we on?
should be 2, I guess. I haven't checked. I haven't started up DCS yet, so.
Mission is loaded, guys. Server 2, whenever you're ready.
Server
Okay, coming in.
Sorry, could I ask you for the IP of the server?
I'll DM it to you in this. Actually, if you search on the server list for Black Shark Den...
No, but my server list is busted. It detects none of the BSD servers. I don't know why, but I always have to connect my IP. It's a problem on my end. It says nothing.
I'd have to disconnect to get the IP for you.
Yeah,
let me see.
Fantastic.
Oh, I mean, as in I gotta stay on here.
Okay. Yeah, well, whatever.
See if I can... Mantis Anvil. Two mics for departure. Copy. Giant Anvil Immature. Everyone, this is Anvil into Charlie. Just verifying your comm check, Lima Charlie. Mantis 3, Anvil, go ahead. Uh, 3-4, go ahead, depart immediately. Reptile Anvil, Lima Charlie. Let me take a look at that. Okay, you guys should be able to hear the SRS radio now. Cabby, Anvil.
Anvil, this is Cabby. Be advised, we cannot pick up troops from this position.
Copy, standby 1 Cabby.
3, you with me?
Yep, I'm just off your right wing.
Okay, Cabby, you guys. Oh shit. Cabby, you guys should be able to load those troops that I've just placed down there for you now.
Thank you.
Anvil giant.
Giant Anvil, go ahead.
Cabby, go ahead.
Same for anti-air troops.
Copy. Your pickup zone is PZ, Hawk PZ.
Roger, understood, giant out.
Mantis Anvil.
Mantis come.
Mantis disregard. Reptile Anvil.
Trees and wires.
Anvil, there's Reptile 1-1.
Reptile, you guys are good to depart. Just be advised, Cabby is delayed by about 3 mics.
Yeah, Reptile 1-1 has got, I've got comms issue, I only have got my VHF radio, all the other radios are negative for me, I'm restarting DCS, so hopefully by the time Kavi is departing we will be ready as well.
Copy, can you get 3 and 4 to depart so they can get to RP1 on TOT?
Yeah, I'll get 2 and 3, Reptile 2 flights good.
Yeah, some of the radios I have Wyatt, Foxmec radio specifically. They're kind of just monitoring right now. Might turn them up a little bit though.
Mantis 1 to radio check 31 Foxmec. Mantis 1 here's you, Lima 2.
Cabby, Anvil, ETA.
Anvil, Cabby is ready to lift.
Reptile 2-1 radio check on.
Cabby, you guys are clear to depart from the FARP 10.
Copy. Copy. One is Redcon.
Cabby 2, Redcon 1. 3, Redcon 1.
4, Redcon 1. You can fly his beacon. Right, Captain.
Reptile 3, Anvil.
Three's not available at the moment. This is Reptile 4, go ahead.
Yeah, I need 2 of you to depart ASAP to meet your time on target on Bravo.
Yeah.
2-1 copy.
We're way ahead of schedule on Bravo. We can speed up and get there on time on target. We're waiting on Nikki.
3's lifting.
4's lift. Copy.
Check your beacon, Scott.
One is gonna keep going for a bit, just until we are convoy and I have the bearing down. We still have a bit of ways before we reach the fort.
Anvil from Mantis 1.
Mantis 1, Anvil, go ahead.
Mantis 1 taking off from Netafine in 30 seconds.
Stand by.
Copy that, Mantis 1.
Copy, if you can't see each other, go ahead and put it on
ready.
to make sure that we are formed up before we reach the fort.
2 recon.
1, be advised, you've got your nav lights flashing there.
Copy, that's correct.
Entering traffic, Mantis 1 and 2 taking off, departing to the southeast. Monthly.
2 sound.
Okay, com check 129 for
1 is going about 60 knots.
Lima Charlie, 21.
Adam, Anvil.
4-1, players come on. 1-2, you're with us? Moriarty?
Adam, flight, Anvil.
Yeah, 3 in.
Anvil. Anvil, go for Adam.
Players convoy.
Yeah,
You guys are at
Copy,
your
convoy.
departure time now. Depart whenever you're ready.
yeah, 1 minute to take off, Adam.
Anvil, this is Reptile 2122, lifting now.
Copy that, Reptile 2-1.
Fortune going for 360, check beacon.
Anvil, Cabby.
Cabby, go for Anvil.
We're currently en route.
Copy that, Cabby.
Moriarty, you're on Fox Mike, you need to be 129.
Up on 129. This is Reptile 1-2, Reptile 1-1 is and we are about to take off.
Alright guys, take off in choke order. Initial heading 052. We have waypoint 1 anyway showing up, so for everybody...
Anvil, be advised, boa element of Reptile is up here.
3 wires front.
Copy that,
1-2,
Reptile.
1-1, are you recon 1?
1-2 red, come on.
Copy, 1-1 lifting.
One, 2 lifting.
Copy, pedal turn 052, and here you go.
Realistic.
Flight 1-1, call me back when convoy.
2 settled.
Anvil Giant.
About 9.
Giant, go for Anvil.
Let me slow down about 80.
Giant is ready for departure.
Sorry about that, Giant. Go ahead, clear for departure.
2-1-1-1, copy. Moving to 180.
Roger, Giant, clear for departure.
9 clicks to next waypoint.
2, are you comfortable?
Anvil, this is Atom. We're en route to our next waypoint.
Copy that, Anvil. Oh, disregard that that message there. Shit, I think I accidentally activated something that I didn't want to.
Reptile 1-2 to Cabby, are you still on the ground or?
Right, I think Reptile is all on.
Reptile, we have departed and en route.
Nah, there's no way. There's too few of them.
Roger.
You guys should be on 3-2. I'm on 3-3.
Yeah, but there's no one on 3-2.
Reptile, Cabby, we are about 7 nautical miles from the...
Anvil, Reptile 1-1.
Reptile 1-1, Anvil, go ahead.
Reptile 1 flight is ready for departing.
Sorry, I gotta make a sharp right here. I'm missing.
Copy that, Reptile 1. You guys go ahead and depart at your discretion.
Thank you, Reptile departing. Anvil, this is Giant. Giant is departing in a 330 heading.
Alright,
Copy that, Giant.
We're gonna go formation lights on and anti-collision off now. Every light's off but the formation light. Flight copy for lights off, but formation light.
2 copy.
3 copy.
Alright. Gonna go a little bit faster than that for the moment, so pushing to 200 for 1-1.
Right. 2.
Flight 1-1, everyone's happy with the right now?
Staggered right, correct?
Yeah. Alright, gonna turn slightly right, by the way, and change to next waypoint. Great. Alright, setting 09 something for 8.2 clicks.
Alright, it seems.
Down here or to catch up, let me know, and then we will slow down here.
Passing for
a little bit above 200. And we got mountain straight, well, mountain, a hill, 12 o'clock, climbing.
2.
Oh, we have people now on 32.
Please disregard.
Turning right.
3, how many more turns we have?
Two, take lead.
Sorry guy, I slow down.
Push back.
I had to climb a little bit.
2.
43, I think we've got one right turn here and then...
Okay. There's a valley here on the right.
Position.
But anyway.
Thank you, good cop. 1, 2,
Turning right,
passing
back to heading.
2.
Alright, reaching ATP1.
4-3 has our time hack look.
3.9, turning left.
We're currently...
Gonna use this valley here. I think Latio wanted that probably.
Currently 7 minutes to 7. Might be slightly late.
I'll lead from 2. I can make 220 level, but no fast. Okay, 2 stop here on edge.
Alright, slowing down to 180 over here. Turning left. Watch out for the 1-2 here with the hill. Let's go trail since we're flying beneath the valley here.
Reptile is 2 cabby, 3-5.
And we are at the lake.
Cabby, go ahead. Just letting you know that we have passed the FARP and continuing east on route. Roger, okay.
This looks like the FD right ahead of us.
4.
2 moving to 5 point.
4 slowing up.
Alright, switching to ACP2, 1.4. Heading 150, about 5 clicks. Timing.
3-4, say again. Susan, the compound on the left there.
Say again, you guys stepping on each other.
Check bacon. Okay, no more.
Airspeed is 80 knots.
Yeah, I was about to say.
And we got the S3.
Thank you, 3.
Micro block.
3 and 4, 1 and 2 is in position.
Lead, taking fire. 6 o'clock border checkpoint.
Oh shit, I'm done.
1 and 2 from 3, we are about 1 minute or less out.
Did someone else make a call out?
3 went down to the valley to the right.
I just called on saw 2 aircraft out there at 12 o'clock.
Shem, how are you?
I think it was the 2 gazelles.
Oh, good, oh, good.
Yeah, same here.
Okay, I got you. That may
we're a 2 ship now.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, we'll have to split one way. I'll say it, Bo, you go, or do you want to say it, Bo? I'll go at it. Yeah, one gazelle.
Bo is outside.
Okay. I went to the right, to the valley to the right of where the fire came from.
Yeah, I'm
Adam
I'm
Flight
still with
Anvil.
you. I'm now in trail behind you.
Copy.
Adam Flight Anvil.
Go for Atom.
I got a beacon popping up here. Give me sit rep.
Atom 1-1 got shut down by some AAA fire as we came up above Mount Hill.
Copy. What was the location?
Wait one.
Copy. Break.
Waypoint.
Reptile Anvil.
I'm gonna set up an over here.
3 and 4 are in position.
Some space.
Reptile 3, Reptile 4, Anvil.
1 copy. This is Reptile 4, go.
Check your routing. You guys are entering Syrian airspace.
Anvil from Mantis.
Mantis, go for Anvil.
Mantis has arrived at firing positions.
Copy that, Mantis. 2 mics until drawbridge.
Copy.
Alright guys, 1-1 back online, starting up. Can
Reptile
you
flight,
continue
Anvil,
to your
be
running
advised, you two will be converging in about 30 seconds.
Yeah. Reptile copy.
1, 2, 2's visual radar.
Anvil at 1-1. Sorry, 2-1.
Adam, go ahead.
At 1-1 got shot down from, it appeared to be a lighthouse of some sort. It was around half a mile, 310 from his position.
Copy that. I'll task Reptile on that as they get closer to the lake.
Copy.
Cabby flight, Anvil.
I think it was that border checkpoint, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Let's just
Anvil Giant.
This valley.
Giant, go for Anvil.
The supply troops here are being a bit busy, so we are not close enough to get the crate spawned.
There's 4 crates on the ground already. Do you see them?
Stand by.
Cab.
Visual on the crates. Giant out.
Copy. Cabby, Anvil.
4, 2.
30 seconds.
Go for Cabby.
Just be advised, about 5 miles ahead you're going to have a lake, and there's enemies on top of the ridges above that lake. Stay close to the ground as you can.
This is 2, sorry about going wacky there for a minute. I lost my track.
Copy that.
Mantis, drawbridge in 5 seconds.
Alright, Cabby flight, go ahead and set your guns to free fire. So if these guys become a threat ahead on this lake, they start shooting us, then we will engage directly.
2's fenced in.
Check.
3's fenced in.
4.
Ooh, that shot missed. That's bull.
Anvil from Mantis.
Mantis, Anvil, go ahead.
Drawbridge.
Copy drawbridge. Adam, Anvil.
Go fasten.
Yeah, you're clear to go to your BPs.
Got traffic. Gunship flight murder.
That's booked up.
3, can you confirm that that was the radar that was destroyed?
Stick on the plan.
Yeah,
Cabby,
that
this is
there was
Ramtha.
a
We
radar.
are at your level, calling.
I'm rifling a SA-13 right now. There appears to be some other
Reptile flight escorting Cabby.
over there.
Yeah, copy.
2, let's cut across here now.
Anvil, Reptile 2-2, go.
Reptile 2-2, as you approach the lake, on the southeast corner of the lake, on the high ground, there is a watchtower with some enemy vehicles nearby. If you guys could engage those two, please go ahead. It's about heading 125 for 2 miles from your present position.
Copy 125 for 2 miles.
Okay, to advance a bit to the...
Anvil, Adam 1-1, taking up from washout.
Okay,
Copy that, Adam.
RRP is going to be here now.
Giant, Adam, or Anvil.
3, you have that second radar element.
Anvil Giant, go.
Drawbridge was called. You guys are clear to proceed to Fox.
Copy RP. 3,
Roger, understood. Proceed to Fox, Giant on.
Any contact with Reptile, guys?
2 passing below you.
Sorry, contact. Oh, but not yet. We need to get something to eat. Alright, I'm trying to clear out the target that kills you.
Alright, we have enough illumination, guys. If you want to
I'm going to set up with Boa and you go down to Ada, then. 4-3 if you have the shots, take it. One will rejoin you. Yep, stand by, I'm going to need to pick up a higher a little bit. Okay, I'll be looking for one. Copy, 4's watching.
Alright, tricky part is putting my RP back down.
3 right now.
Because I think someone deleted it by mistake.
Rifle on a tank. It is on the southeastern side, most restriction northeastern side of the radar. Just be advised that that outpost building area to your immediate left is the likely site of 2 RFs. Alright, copy. We're going to have to move. I just sent you a data link. That is an SA-13. Can you hit it? No data link.
Is it not done yet?
Check now.
Okay, yeah, that's not going to work.
Hell! 2 rifle.
Take as soon as we come out of this draw, we'll be pretty close to the holding area.
Yeah, good looks on watching out for me, guys. Appreciate it.
1-2 Shoka and Strilla is guy. 4 rifle, SA-13.
Anvil, this is Atom 1-1.
Yeah.
Adam, go for Anvil.
Anvil, any status on these enemy troops or vehicles near the lake?
Just tasked Reptile to take care of them. They should not be a problem shortly.
Anvil, Reptile 2-2. Correction, Reptile 2-1.
Reptile 2-1, go for Anvil.
Those 2 vehicles have been destroyed. Area is ice.
Cover that, proceed to the target and contact Adam on
rifle,
your
Shilka.
infiltrate frequency
Echo.
for targets.
Copy.
I'll advise when I show it's 3 miles from the Z.
1-2's moving up to your right.
Sounds good.
I've got GPS on the LZ.
We need to get a good BDA scan of this site here. We need to move up a little closer, I think.
Awesome.
4's moving up.
Alright guys, you good?
So far, so good.
Alright, start to look for targets here.
At the moment.
So you have something to give to eat for reptiles when they're arriving.
Yeah. Trying to find something. Yeah, 1-2's negative contact right now.
Copy.
Cabby, this Reptile 1-1. Go for Cabby. Reptile 1 is at your 6 o'clock, so advise when you guys are landing, so we can proceed to our target area. Copy. We're closing in on the RP at the moment. Roger, we stay at your 6 o'clock.
Alright, flight 1-1 is at the lake, moving on.
I can't see what they're shooting at though, so I need to reposition. I can't see behind those buildings. Ah, that's just clean.
Reaper engaged foxhole?
No.
Okay.
Anvil, Cabby.
Disregard. Yeah, it's
Cabby, go for Anvil.
He's right.
We are situated at the RP now. Reptile is going to push to the LZ to check for ice conditions.
Copy.
I have eyes on the foxhole. I see AAA Vulcan.
Alright guys, you should switch to Fox Mike here on your respective Fox Mike and start to coordinate with the red side guys, so they're going to be patient now.
Yeah. Okay, 1-1, I'll be switching over to 3-2 Fox Mike.
Atom Reptile 2-1. Reptile is 3 miles south, C-trap.
1-1 is taken to
Currently observing the point. I see AAA and 2 NATO BMPs of sorts.
Copy that. Do we have a quadrant for us?
Atom flight Reptile 1.
Reptile 1, go for him.
Reptile 1, 1 Mi-24 in position over the city of Irbid, west of Foxhole Arm in a left-hand orbit, Loadout 8 times ATGM hits and guns.
Reptile 1, Adam copies, and stand by. We are currently negative contact with any enemy elements on the ground. We're continuing to search, and we have another scout element is en route that's going to assist and get this going a little bit faster.
Roger, holding position over Devil.
Yeah, he should be here. We'll have another set of eyes on the ground in about 2 or 3 minutes at the most. Sorry.
No worries.
What about Adder? Do we have anything here?
Sorry, searching now for the...
Do we have anything on board?
Yes, so the...
Reptile contacted you?
Yeah.
Alright.
Atom Reptile to 1.
Go fast. They are at Bandicoot.
Yeah, copy that.
Two APCs at Bandicoot.
2 APCs at
Anvil from Mantis.
copy that. We are currently making a right hand
Mantis,
turn
Anvil,
and
go ahead.
we will engage on next pass.
Anvil hold.
Copy. Visual on you.
Okay, so remind me guys, Adder, it's got the Aardvark and Coyote, right?
Yes.
Alright. Here's the MI-64 and just flew beneath them. Alright, 5 clicks to
Yes, Anvil from Mantis, Echo and November are clear from hostiles.
Copy that. Echo November are clear of hostiles. Thank you kindly, Mantis. Break. Adam. Anvil.
Anvil, Adam, go.
Have you guys got targets on Fox yet?
We do, coordinating with one of the reptile groups.
Copy.
Shit.
Anvil Giant.
Giant Anvil, go ahead.
Giant is entering to my zone in about 3 Mike.
Copy that, Giant. Fox Hill is still cherry.
Roger, so we maintain holding prior to 2 mile zone.
Copy. Just be advised, Reptile Flight is holding about 3 miles ahead of you at your 12 o'clock.
Roger, visual.
Good hit on one of them, one remaining.
Guys, got a AAA coming out from
laggy.
Anyone saw something where it's coming from?
I see a AAA Vulcan.
1-2 negative.
In your quadrant.
There's something burning already, what's going on?
Yeah, oh, sorry, wrong.
Atom, this is Raptor 1.
Yeah, I see a AAA in your quadrant. Vulcan.
What squadron?
1 sec. It's in Coyote. And it's in the southwest part of Coyote, sort of.
Reptile, this is Anthem.
It's right next to some several white buildings.
This is Reptile send.
Reptile, Anthem, are you ready to copy for target?
Yeah, I will let you know, just give me a second.
Reptile 2, Atom 2.
Atom Reptile to 1, step by.
Giant, Anvil.
Anvil Giant, go.
Reptile 2, go away.
I'm gonna get you to drop some crates off nearby so that we can speed up the Hawk acquisition, because it might be a little while before cherry. Stand by for coordinates.
Reptile, this is Anthem 1-1, type 2, my position, north
Roger, standing by for coordinates.
Of Foxhole. 1 AAA.
Coordinates is RP1 Yankee Bravo
Coyote,
770096.
Quarter southwest of Coyote.
RP1 coordinates for drop 6 rates. Stand by.
AAA southwest.
Do you see the oil tank? Sorry. Do you see the oil tanks that are Bandicoot and Aardvark?
Okay,
are you
reptile flight, let's join in north corner of Coyote.
Yes.
Petrovich ready
Negative,
and
we are
human
currently
generated
approaching north. We will turn back south here. 1 mic and then we will turn
Starbuck now should be with you.
Honestly, I think you might have to approach from where you are at the moment. So maybe we go further out to the right.
Anvil, Gabby.
Because the
Cabby Anvil, go ahead.
Right next to the
Can I get a syrup on Foxhole?
the wall.
Still Cherry. If you guys can set down to save fuel, that might not be a bad idea.
Copy that.
Oh yeah, that'd be a better idea. Thanks.
Do you think that west would be better firing?
Can you, I don't have
Yeah.
Do you want more commencing our reptile 1 mark and Adler?
I'll hop on the other guys, then the other flight on that target.
Copy, we are continuing with APCs.
Do we have the other red side?
Yes, they are engaged. Okay. I seem to have a enemy SAM, IR SAM, seems to be a Strela. Can you look at the the thing is my result, don't have an angle in. Do you see the old drops that are in Bandicate?
Sorry, everybody was speaking at the same time. I didn't get what you said.
Oil drums in Bandicate, do you see them?
Where they coming from?
Do you see the oil drums?
Want to have on the next run have your Petrovich
And we'll join.
in the center of the camp and see if you find any AAA there.
The 4 huge white
Giant
things.
Anvil, go ahead.
Other giant current position, Yankee Bravo 7003. We are now lifting to Romeo Papa 1.
No join, AAA.
Copy.
Copy. Stand by.
Atom send again, post talk.
Atom 1. You have visual 4 criminal tanks that are Bandicate.
Is that Bandicoot or the Coyote?
Bandicate. You only have 2 in Coyote. I need you to talk on Reptile 1 on the target that I'm trying to tell you about.
Okay. I see only one. Okay, around.
Split open.
Oh, okay. Nothing happened.
Enemy entire hour 12 block next.
The IR SAM is looking at you. Be ready to clear if I tell you.
Yep, engage.
Oh, I can see the, okay. I can see the Bandicoot. You have a target for Bandicoot?
Cabby, Cabby.
You see the Strela.
Cabby Anvil, go ahead.
It's poking out of the walls at the moment.
We're going to sit on the ground and stand by for further orders.
Reptile,
Reptile C does not have an angle with it.
Yeah, Anthem just past you, we will break the right.
Second APC is
Anthem ready copy for the target here.
Atom 1 should be talking Reptile 1.
Man, these things take a beating.
Are you go for
He's not doing good.
Just hold for a second, Anthem.
It's quite the fight.
Atom, this is Reptile, ready to receive new target coordinates within Foxhole area.
Copy, Reptile, Atom 1-1, 3 kilometers north of Foxhole. SN9 at Bandicoot, next to the 4 fuel tank. That's all. End of flight line. Sorry.
Down.
Just hold, there's crosstalk.
Alright, okay, say again, Atom 1-1, 3 kilometers north, Foxhole, Type 2, SN9, Bandicoot, next to the 4 fuel tanks.
Be able to hit the trailer with a human operator.
Atom, this is 2-2. Can you give me approximate position?
Do you see the 4 oil tanks at Bandicoot?
Did Reptile just took off the SA9?
So the SA9 is right next to the wall. It's kissing the wall basically. 1 second. It's bearing bearing north from the oil tanks.
1-2, you still see the SA9 at Bandicoot?
You're going to be able to just slightly see the black part of the launches.
SA9 at Bandicoot.
What the fuck? Where is it now? It moved?
No, it's still there. It's just laying now because no one is nearby. It's not tracking anyone.
Atom Reptile 2-2. So
alright, is there a group of Reptiles stop the attack here because we cleared them on only one type of target, not to level out the entire area?
1 moment. It's next to the North Wall 330. So 330. Do you see it now poking out?
It might have just been blown up.
That's negative. Still up.
Reptile, I don't know, you started to clear out the SN9 is alive.
That was almost a hit.
And Will, this is Dragon 2-2. And Will, this is Dragon 2-2. I see you transmitting, but I don't hear anything.
Dragon, you calling Adam?
I'm calling Anvil.
Okay, sorry.
Dragon, just confirm this is Reptile 2-2.
Oh, sorry, Reptile 2-2, my bad. Reptile 2-2, I am RTB at Far Washout. Can you confirm me that AC3 is down on the way?
SA9, but no Joey.
Yeah, that's affirmative. You are clear and direct to Farp Washout.
Reptile, this is Adam. Looks like the SN9 is still there. You have visual?
Reptile 1 code at the mouth, you have to confirm visual hit on the thing.
I see them firing on the other
going
side.
For one round, attack run now.
Atom Reptile 2-1.
Yeah, I saw the explosion, but
a little bit further west before engaging.
Yeah, it could be I'm not sure if this is a glitch or something. We're giving it one more try with one missile and
yeah, I see a lot of AAA on the other side of the town, but I can't see them.
Are you in contact with the group of reptiles? We have other targets for them.
On the opposite side of the compound from that trailer.
We are in contact. What message do you want me to relay?
No, we can go ahead. I just want to make sure we're not having you guys engage targets at the same time.
We'll try. What?
Okay, go now. We
other tower that's
the other targets
behind the first one. Is that point?
Anyone wants to find the
and we're done.
Honestly, I can't.
Giant go for Anvil.
Because
we would also drop the anti-air troops here. Is it possible that they will remain here in that area, or
Copy. We can task the anti-air troops to move forward along with the friendly helicopters.
No one for 5 lines, guy?
Roger, understood, then we drop them here as well.
There's too much random fire at the moment to do that.
Looks like they're engaging the troops now that are over there on the west side of the...
Okay, let me talk to them. Reptile answer.
Okay, armored vehicle inside.
Up to 1, this is up to 1. That is 1 SC9 down. In tune.
2-1, copy.
Okay,
so 2-1, this is first one. I think there is another cell just
Good job,
in your
guys.
position, just to the right and behind the first one.
Looks like they just got
Yeah,
one
there is.
Strela
right
left
next
to
the building.
go.
Again, next to the wall.
It's
It's
Did we
sticking
have
out at the moment.
a fire coordination for
copy.
the AAA at Coyote?
A couple IFV. Oh, there's a Vulcan. Oh, geez. Hope they know about that one. I'm gonna move it for them.
Shen, did you coordinate reptiles on the AAA next to Coyote?
No, they're
Reptile,
engaging,
1 down,
SC9.
1 ATGM. We will engage 1 mic, then going back to washout.
Reptile, did you get any fire coordination here for the AAA at Coyote?
I told you they did. They're engaging SC9.
Okay, tally 2 vehicles. 1 is...
They did engage SN9 because they got coordination, but then they engaged something that is totally not in the area.
I don't know. Oh, okay, I see the display moving now.
Reptile to 1 is
there's a
turning
stationary
south
one as well
for
on the north side
engagement.
of the compound, just outside the fence.
Reptile display moved. It's in the area of just further to the post, in between the SA9 and the 2 APCs that you killed.
This is 1-1.
If you can see it, it's a Vulcan.
Copy, do you want me to engage AAA?
I would rather you engage AAA.
Wash out
because
traffic,
the
Reptile
fire, you
to
can kill it with cannon. The Vulcans are tearing everyone apart.
Appears to be a 113 with an anti-aircraft system mounted on top.
So it should be right in between the APC and the SAM. There are 2 of them now.
Reptile,
Disregard, the second is an APC.
what's your status, guys?
So we just had got
Great
one
shot on the AAA.
wing 1-1 is still engaged and anti-air target in Foxhole.
There's an
Okay,
APC
do
right next to
you
it.
have anyone to take on a new target here?
Anvil, this is Reptile 2-1.
Just running in hard.
Reptile 2-1, go for Anvil.
Target.
We are Winchester heading back to FARP for rearming. Dragon 2-1 off station.
Atom
Copy.
2-1, this is Atom 1-1.
Anvil, Giant.
Giant, go for Anvil.
1-1, I'm just arriving.
Giant is also too far wash out for refueling. We are on 50% fuel.
We changed.
Copy that, Giant. Is it possible you guys can get those crates up there first?
Do you need me at Adder, over?
Yeah. Yeah, that's possible.
I am,
yeah, sure.
Ingress into Adder.
I'll tell you, I could use that over here.
But we need to refuel before we drop the crates on RP1.
Within 2 mics.
Moriarty, sorry, 1-1 and...
Copy, we are T plus
Guided
30
Adder.
mics, just concerned about the fast air response.
But we need to
Yeah, we will almost have wet tanks when we are when we drop the crates on RP1. I don't want to risk this.
Copy, understood. Do what you need to.
Reptile.
Basically, Moriarty and Bad, you guys are not at Ada.
Maybe one of these 500 Stinger guys will be able to take care of the enemy aircraft.
No, sorry, Reptile Adam, you calling?
Yep,
Oh my God, so many of them.
told over airball. We're about to run to turn in again, ready for target.
Anvil's Cabby.
Copy, Reptile.
Cabby, Anvil, go ahead.
1-1, 3 kilometers
Sales East Steel, Cherry.
Of Foxhole.
Affirmative.
Type 2.
Copy.
Looks like a BMP position
Moriarty
next to fuel tank south west of the east coast.
Roger, 1 BMP bandicute, run in.
Sorry, let's hear you were saying. This is 2-2.
Wash out, this is Giant, 3 miles from the east for inbound for landing to ship, refueling, rearming.
Matthieu, you hear me?
Okay, wir gehen jetzt hier mal in das Tal runter, weil ich glaube, das ist nämlich auf der anderen, also in der Senke da drin.
Don't think he meant to say that over that frequency.
Guys, we really need to sort out the call signs.
Atom, this reptile.
Atom, Reptile,
Moriarty,
shot,
1-2.
enemy destroyed, enemy tank
and
destroyed.
Bad, 2-2.
Perfect. Turning cold towards Herbal. Will advise when ready for tasking.
Right, I think I'm gonna move to my actual position. I think I'm in Boa right now.
You stay at Boa.
Okay, so I stay at Boa. Yeah.
Atom, Reptile 1, weapon
Yeah, because they went
left
to
with 2 times ATGM, 40 rockets and guns.
Okay, so Boa is on 32, I'm on 32, okay. Reptile, this is
Wash out, this is Giant inbound for landing, 500.
Reptile, Adam.
What do you guys see? So far, the only things that I see are an APC and Estrella.
Wash out, this is Dragon 1-2, inbound for rearm, refuel and repair. Approximately 2 miles out.
Ready to copy, ready to engage?
Yeah, we are turning in, ready for tasking.
Copy, so we have, again, okay, Adam 1-1, 3 kilometers north of Foxhole. We're having a heavy tank, looks like what a heavy tank at the same position. There's a burning wreck here that is right east of the current target. Bandicoot again.
1-1.
Next to the fuel tanks, the white fuel tanks, between the white fuel tanks and the small fuel tanks.
Heavy tanks between white fuel tanks.
Anvil from Mantis 1.
White between fuel, white fuel.
Mantis, Anvil, go ahead.
Permission to take a hot K-50 on watch out.
Looks like a heavy tank.
Yeah, go ahead.
Raptor 1-1 is hot.
Watch out traffic, Reptile 2-1, approaching 5 kilometers out from the east, approaching to land.
You wanna give the next target?
Our guys are still rearming.
Watch out traffic, this is Reptile 1-2 on the final approach for landing for rearm refuel.
Reptile, I've got you in sight. Ooh, SF-13, not good.
Oh, dodging missiles there too, pal. Good job. Oh! Woo. That one was close.
Yeah, I'm still here. Still flying.
He's gonna have a little bit of a mess to clean up in his seat when he's done that one.
All call signs, this is Mantis 3. I have what appears to be a SAM launch coming out of Foxhole, the center of the compound, nearest to the tallest or largest building that's there. Center of the compound where all the buildings are clustered.
Yes, Atom confirm SA-13, we're looking for it.
Yeah, it has been reported to Reptile, they're just rearming at the moment.
All call signs, this is Reptile 2-1. That SAM can be engaged from the north. It's in sheltered position, so only engagement possible is from the north.
Shin, do you have any targets here?
Well, just that SAM that just was firing. That was already reported to Reptile. And there's an APC as well in Bandicate.
Fast air's coming.
Yeah, I keep trying to have.
Okay, we got this all.
It's like they're meeting all the time. You wanna give
Giant at washout that just got a Gazelle spawned into him. You have very minimal damage, just your nose gear is the tires are busted.
I thought there was no spawns on those pets.
Atoms is Reptile.
Farp traffic, Reptile 2-1 landing from the east on southern pad.
Gain height and try to engage the SF-13 from the west side.
Correction, Reptile 2-1 holding east of rearming pads.
Do you have eyes on the target, Reptile?
Turning in now.
I'll call signs at washout if you need extra space. It's a little crowded there. You can land on the grass nearby the pads.
Copy, Reptile. If you have eyes on target, you're near hot.
In these moments, I just wish we could engage.
I don't see any traffic around you here.
Roger.
Watch out traffic, correction, Reptile 2-1 will approach from northern side by the hangars.
Wash out traffic, Reptile 2-2 taking off eastbound.
Okay, I don't see it.
Watch out traffic, Dragon 1-2 landing on the pad that.
Get up higher, I'm at 140.
Oh, there's another thing next to the command post. At the east coast, there's a pistol hill.
I don't see any display that's alive. Maybe you have an angle on it, but I don't.
Reptile on control.
Do you have inbound, yeah, visual on Foxhole, do you have location of the SS-13 plus?
Negative, I see something burning here, I don't know if you guys went for it. It's surrounded by Humvee armored enemy. We do have a AAA though in the Bandicoot area right behind the info.
Watch out, traffic MIA leaving Ingress to 10.
Still looking for the SC-13 and no joint spot.
Yeah, Reptile is breaking. Current going back to
convoy moving from Karen. Oh, sorry, Becky.
Yeah, I guess we're supposed to have a look at this.
Anvil, Asum 2-1.
Adam, Anvil, go ahead.
I just see a convoy that's right outside of Foxhole coming from Karen, it seems. Sorry, Becky.
Copy that. Mantis 3, check targets possibly southeast of Foxhole. Correction, southwest.
There are 4 APCs just outside of Foxhole now.
Copy.
I have visual on these. Are they enemies?
Yeah, have to be.
Yeah, they are. Reptile, do you have the 2 APCs entering Foxhole right now from the west?
Wash out traffic, Reptile 2-1, lifting and departing to the south.
Reptile is resting now, we're looking for the convoy.
Reptile is on its way back. Copy, we got 4 APCs, one might have just blown up, I don't know why. Coming off west part of, west part of Foxhole.
That's still in Bandicoot, correct?
Roger, do you want us to scan Foxhole or engage the convoy?
Copy.
And that Strela is in between all 4 of them, basically. It's at that large headquarter building.
Copy that, and be advised that wasn't storage.
Yeah, fucking hell, sorry. I'm getting used to the commands. Sorry, I'm just jumping frequencies. I'm getting used to my collective commands.
Alright.
Oh, you have 2 APCs now at Bandicoot. They're right one next to each other. One just joined from the QRF. Hell yeah.
Reptile, good kill on the APC at Coyote.
Negative, Reptile, I think it's both Mantis engaging.
Who else is engaging here? You have the other reptiles engaging?
No, the other reptiles are at at Washout for rearm with few. Maybe Mantis is engaging the convoy as well.
If you want Atom to engage one of them, just say.
Anvil, this is Adam.
Copy that.
Adam, Anvil, go ahead.
Anvil, do we have anyone else than Reptile right now engaging the enemy at Foxhole?
We've got Mantis engaging some QRF vehicles. They might have arrived at
I could also try
Foxhole.
and get that Strela if you want.
Yeah, we need to know that because we were kind of coordinating this with Reptile when things blew up right in front of us.
Yeah, copy that. We're running out of time here. If you need Mantis to start engaging targets, let me know.
We have tons of targets left at Foxhole, but if we have Mantis on the frequency, we can use that also.
2-1 is inbound about 6 mics.
Copy. Well, one of the APCs are moving away.
APC
Adam,
is taking off out
Anvil.
of the compound and is eastbound at this time.
Do you want to get that with Reptile
Reptile 2 rolling in.
Reptile, Adam 1-2.
And I see that guy running away.
Yeah, all call signs. We got a vehicle speeding to the south away from Foxhole. Looks like a squirter.
Atom, this is Reptile.
He's about 4 or 5 clicks to the south of Foxhole this time.
All call signs break. All call signs break. Be advised, enemy fast air is 1-4 mics out from the target area. We have friendly IR manpads in position near RP1. I advise all call signs fall back to the northeast into the valley and hold for further instruction.
Mantis copy.
Giant copy, just landed at Hawk and picking up the second stack of crates.
Reptile copy.
Anvil, you confirm we're leaving this SAM going away?
Yeah, affirmative.
Stop flares, left.
Retreat to the valley, lowlands to the northeast, or correction, northwest.
Copy, and we have an SA-13 just shooting at us right now.
Mantis 1-2 is visual on SAM.
Sorry, the Thriller.
Cabby copies last transmission, please northeast for cover.
Atom, this is Reptile 1-1.
Sorry, you were spoken over.
Petrovic just doesn't see that guy. Can you take care of him?
Rifle.
I think Anvil wants us to retreat.
Anvil from Mantis 1.
This is Atom. Atom, this is Reptile 1-1.
Mantis, Anvil, go ahead.
Yeah, be advised, enemy activity in Yanko Bravo 7-1.
Reptile 1-1, this is Atom
1-1. Reptile 1-1 is leaving station Winchester. We're going to watch
Got some traces from the town in the middle.
Reptile 2-1 and 2-2 are proceeding to the holding area north of Foxhole. They're 6 kilometers out.
Roger that. I'll make sure they check in with me once you're I got him on the list.
1-2 rejoining.
Oh, you just splashed him.
1-1, this is...
he's not splashed, go for him.
Rifle.
Can we discuss about the numbering round? I mean, Latio, you're back to 1-1.
Good shot.
All call signs. This is Anvil. You have 10 mics to get out of the AO and to the north into the valley.
1-1, yeah.
Alright, so bad is coming back to 2-2.
Copy. To the valley.
Roger that.
And 2-2.
Anvil, Giant.
Giant, go for Anvil.
Retreating.
Copy that.
Do we have a chance to sneak through the mountains the way we came to fulfill our task?
Negative. Do you remember the alternative route?
You mean the northern one?
Affirmative. The one that goes through the valley masked by terrain.
Yeah, Roger. We take this one then.
Anvil, this is Reptile 1-1.
Reptile, go for Anvil.
Reptile 1-1 is heading back to watch out, re-arm, refuel. Reptile 2-1 and 2-2 are proceeding to the valley to the north and will contact Atom for tasking once in the AO.
We have APC down and that's the...
Copy.
SA9, SA13, whatever it was.
Adam flight at Adder.
Atom is getting fancy. I just saw Gazelle do some whack shit over here.
Yeah, I just had some stuff.
Was that actually you? Good shit.
Yeah.
just got a couple of tracers just flew by your cockpit from the right.
Okay, gonna stay low then. I don't like the sound of your aircraft.
Anvil, Cabby.
Leave it Charlie, one more.
Cabby, Anvil, go ahead.
Just to be advised, we're currently moving northeast for standoff, or rather distance.
Copy that. Actually, if you guys can find an LZ at your present position to land at to deconflict the air, that'd be ideal.
Alright, so you want me to land at a spot where I'm currently at, right?
Yeah, affirmative.
Roger.
Any meeting points here, guys?
Oh, let's see.
Anvil from Mantis 1, permission to take a hot K-50.
Mantis, go ahead.
Where are you, Shin?
We could meet up at waypoint 4.
Okay, let's meet up at waypoint 4.
Reptile, Anvil, if you guys can go to Bravo and hold, be sure you're masked behind the terrain so the enemy fast air doesn't pick you up on the radar.
Wash out traffic. This is Reptile 1-1 approaching from the east for re-arm refuel.
Adam Flight, Anvil.
Go for it.
If you guys can land with Cabby Flight at the fork intersection, you should be covered by friendly manpads and 2 mics.
Copy.
Adam landing with Cabby.
Mantis, Anvil, 3 and 4, you guys picked a good LZ. If the 1 and 2 can meet you there, that'd be ideal as well.
Shin, I'm with the Cabby guys now.
Yeah, I'm away.
Mantis 1-2 moving to Mantis 1, 2, and 3.
Okay,
Up, wash out, Mantis 1 taking off, departing to the east.
Adam 1, Adam 2, Anvil.
Adam 2, go.
I've got 2 Gazelles in Yankee Bravo 7-0, still in the AO. Get them to get low and behind the trees. They've missed the opportunity to get behind the terrain.
Alright, that's gotta be Adam 1.
Lateo, that's us.
And Tom 2 is with Cabby right now.
Copy.
Difficult. Say again, over.
Anvil, Cabby.
Cabby, Anvil, go ahead.
Cabby is landed and waiting by for further orders.
Copy. Holding that position. We're gonna try to get the manpads to take care of this fast air.
Copy.
Anvil, Giant.
Giant, Anvil, go ahead.
Is it possible to get a picture in relation to RP1 current enemy position?
If you confirm you're asking about the fast air.
That's affirmative.
Fast air is 11 miles for 080 from RP1.
Roger. 11 miles 080 RP1. Try not.
Atom 1-2, this is Atom 1-1.
1-1-1-2.
Typical transmission, say again, over.
Say again for 1-1. Correction, say again for 1-2-1-1.
Adam Flight at Adder, be advised you have 2 times F-16s in hot, heading 073 for 9 miles.
Okay, one more time. Say again for 1-2, please. You were stepped on.
You were transmitting to me, but I didn't get your message over.
Adam Flight.
Oh yeah, that was just to advise that we have fast air en route to shoot us down at this time.
Oh, roger that, got that. Getting small, real quick.
And Adam Flight, fast air is now cold, turning away.
Maybe those guys should move up and get in between the two Stinger deployments.
Yeah, now's a good time. Adam Flight, if you guys can move to the north, try to get back into the valley there. It'll give you more cover.
Adam, moving to the north, what position?
North of RP1.
Copy, north of RP1.
Not you. Not you.
Giant Flight,
Alright.
Anvil.
Anvil, Giant, go.
Alright, now I'm gonna get you guys to see if we can get that hot crate set up at a different location. Continue on, and once you've seen the K-50s on the ground, give me a call.
Roger. Returning to Anvil as soon as we see the K-50 on the ground. Giant, over.
Lateo, are you on 251?
Adam 1-1 from 1-2 on Fox Mike.
1-2, this is 1-1, send over.
Okay, are you tuned up on uniform 251?
FM.
Copy, stand by traffic.
Anvil, this Reptile.
Reptile, go ahead.
Reptile 2 flight on the ground, near to the lake. Reptile 1 flight, rearmed, refueled at the FARP. Is it clear for direct road back into the AO?
Negative, regroup with your flight at holding point Bravo.
Okay, are we clear to proceed through the valley to holding point Bravo? Anvil, is Reptile 1 flight clear through the valley to holding area Bravo?
Sorry, yes, that's affirmative.
Roger, Reptile 1 flight departing the FARP.
Anvil, this is Atom 1-1.
Adam 1-1, Anvil, go ahead.
Yeah, roger. I've got visibility of looks like some vehicle movement, which appears to be south of objective. Over.
Copy that. Not worrying about the objective right now, just trying to keep you guys from getting swanned out of the sky with these fast air. The first flight seems to be RTB, but the second flight is now about 20 miles to the southeast.
Yeah, roger that. We'll carry on monitoring this. Can't make out what it is and just see the dust clouds over.
One from 1-2, Nails F-16, 11 o'clock.
Anvil, Giant.
Giant, go for Anvil.
Giant is now on the west side of the lake.
Copy. Giant, Anvil.
Anvil, Giant, go.
When you get a moment, reference LZ Savior near RP1 on your map.
Giant is visual on 2 times on my 24, landing next to them and setting up the new waypoint.
Negative, Giant. Please continue down the valley to the south at this time. Need you to set up that hawk site when we get a minute.
Understood. Proceeding valley to the south.
That's Moose. Moose scripting. It's there's a script made by Cake called the Enhanced Game Master script. If you check it out, you can type in codes and then you can draw on the map.
1-2, this is 1-1.
Go for 1-2.
Guys, check the frequency.
You got eyes on these armoured vehicles.
That's you, you're on 251, Oriente, you're on 32, and the only frequency here is 129.
Pardon.
Ah, my bad. Should be looking up at my matrix.
I don't think we're going to be able to get this one in time.
1-2, this is 1-1.
1-1-1-2, go.
Yeah, you should check it out when you get a minute.
Yeah, you got
it's
eyes on this,
really handy
these
tool.
These armor vehicles.
Can you give me a talk on? I'm searching for him.
Stand by. Heading is 094. to Coyote.
This is 1-2. I've got visual on those vehicles now.
Yeah, I count 1, 2, possibly 3 MBTs.
Okay, we got a radar log from the 16th. This is Atom 2.
Yeah, Atom 2, copy. 2 F-16s just flew into the area, and they have also been destroyed. Confirm your radar lock is now lost.
Yeah, we just lost it.
Copy, that was very close.
Anvil Giant?
Giant Anvil, go ahead.
We just passed the K-50s on ground.
Copy that. Get you to hold at the Hueys, if you can.
Roger. Okay, passing the Hueys right now. Are we supposed to land also where the Hueys are?
We've got 2 times F-16s for 5 miles to your 120. Standby 1. They're in hot now. Get low, get low, get low.
So that's a yes.
Eyes on the chutes, by the way.
Mask if you can. Giant mask if you can.
Yeah, masking.
And use flares too. These are IR, as far as we know.
And okay, we got still logs from the 16th here. This is Atom 2.
Ich bin explodiert.
And Atom 1-2 is negative.
Yeah, F-16 is overflying. And just go shut down.
Yeah, Stingers just took them out. One of them.
Alright, F-16s are clear, however, we've lost a critical asset, so all call signs Tavern.
Mantis, copy Tavern.
Atom 2 Tavern.
Reptile Tavern.
Giant Tavern.
Cabby Cabin Server.
Cabby, you want to take the lead back to RTB?
Alright, RTB.
Atom 2-1, this is Atom 1-1, RTB Tavern.
Cabby, Atom 2 is going to link up with you.
All flights at Bravo, do we go in back information?
I lead you trail.
2. Might as well.
Is this only one M8?
Yeah, the other got shut down.
Alright.
That's why it's Tavern.
Uh, 1-2 to 1-1, let me know when you're in trail.
1-2 convoy. In trail.
FM.
is lifting and RTB for Netafim.
Adam 2 flight will be closing the flight with Cabby and the MI8.
Mantis Reptile.
Mantis come.
I've got one time K50 in the valley at our 12 o'clock, 1K.
That should be me. Mantis 1.
Okay, we will stay at your 6 o'clock to get home.
I'll go form up on Caddy 1. Sorry, Cabby.
Yeah, Shin, you have the MI8 right behind you, right?
Yeah.
Alright, I see you then.
Any UH left?
Yeah, got all of them.
Cabby 1, Atom 2 is going to rejoin you on your left.
This is Giant. I'm leaving the formation to fix some control issues.
And 1-1 from 1-2, we got a flight of looks like 5 UHs behind us. They're no factor, but they're fairly close, so just be aware.
Yeah, roger that. I can hear them. I was just going to ask you whether or not you can see them or not.
We cut right in front of their noses, but not within a dangerous range or anything. But they're back there. We don't want to make a hard 180 or anything.
Roger that.
Whoa.
It looks like they've continued on, so they're going somewhere else.
Atom, this is Reptile 1-1 comms check.
Level Charlie 1-1.
Thank you.
Sorry, say again?
Whereabouts are you?
I'm right behind number 4, I think, at Cabby. Playing along there.
I'm practicing my collective use, number 1.
How many aircraft do we think he's got? 1, 2.
Where are you, by the way? You were in front of Cabby?
3, 4.
Just
5
west
CSARs.
of Cabby 1.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna backtrack them and come up to your level.
Thanks.
Netafim, Mantis 1, 10 kilometers to the southeast, 100 meters inbound to land.
Alright, coming along,
Netcom traffic, Dragonfly inbound 6 kilometer out, 4 times Mi-24 for landing.
Yeah, me too. I'm getting mixed up with OT also.
FM traffic, heavy flight, 14 nautical miles from the southeast.
Sorry, west, what do you mean?
Just to above, I think that was washout.
Oh, could be ours, yeah.
And currently cruising at 500 feet. Net FM traffic.
Metafin traffic, Mantis 12 and 13, 10 kilometers to the southeast, inbound to land, currently 100 feet, 260 kilometers now. Correction, 100 meters.
Netherlands traffic, this is Atom flight of 2 Gazelles. We are 20 kilometers south east at 120 meters, QNH 1014, ETA Netafim at 0840.
Netom traffic, Dragon flight in left-hand orbit, preparing to land to heading 090.
That's a flight, we got wires, 2 football pitches, going on. 2. 1. Second set of wires.
Copy, this is Rhino, join information as last one.
Copy that.
Clear percent. Third set of wires, 3 football pitches, going on there.
Chavio, if you don't mind, ATSA flying security, left and right of you.
The more the merrier.
Hell yeah! Now just asking him if he minds us flying left and right of him.
Looks like they did.
Clear third.
As on 1-2, I'll cut it. 2.
Metafin traffic, Mantis 12 and 13 is doing a right orbit to land.
Netherlands traffic, this is Atom flight of 2 Gazelles. We're now 10 kilometers south east at 150 meters, QNH 1013, ETA Netafin in 0835.
FM traffic be sails southeast, 380 feet, about 9 nautical miles from the DLC. Net FM traffic.
have 4 o'clock.
Yeah, visual on everything.
And then traffic, this is out of flight of 2 gazelles. We are now 5 kilometers southeast at 125 meters, QNH 1013, ETA net have been in 03, wrong, 0835.
Cabby Atom 2 flight will take a right hand orbit above Anesthetic when you guys do your approach.
Yeah, go and do a left-hand orbit, see obviously what's, where we can land.
2 is a trail.
And there's been traffic, this is a shallow flight executing left-hand orbit to identify HLS.
Adam, flight at Netapim, Anvil.
Stand over.
Just up your nose, 11 o'clock, you got 2 landing pads in a small compound. About less than 1 mile.
Roger that. And there's been traffic, this is Adam flight, Adam 11 is landing, Adam 12 is touching down, closing down, and end exercise.
Traffic, Cabby flight is slowly approaching, so
be happy to have you back, Solex.
We're doing left orbit around and landing from east to west.
Rhino flight approaching from the southeast, heading on the MA8 pad, coming in from east-west.
Let's go up a bit to 300. Sorry, 200 meters. Give us some space.
FM traffic, Cabby flight is on final east-west. Direct 290 for pads. FM traffic.
Incoming base, Rhino flight is straight in on landing pad.
Nice.
MI8.
Copy.
Rhino flight touchdown, shutting down.
Gonna slow down to give them some time to shut down and everything.
Maybe we can use the Rhino position if they're getting out.
Yeah, most likely.
Envil, we got Atom 2 times Gazelle, final.
Let's just land together on the MI pad. Let's show how compact the Gazelle is.
Anvil, Cabby.
Cabby, go for Anvil.
Cabby flight is touchdown at Store Point and requesting shutdown.
Copy that. Approved. See you in the debrief.
Okay, on the right of the land path.
Copy.
Yes, me. One second, let you land first and then you can.
Center.
Yeah, one second. I wanted to go fast, that's why.
Well, let's go to
Mic check.
Hey.
Hear you loud and clear.
Thanks. Have you soon.
Alright, on the ground. Oh, what's that? Yeah.
I think that's everybody.
Did it just spawn?
You got some stuff on the, already close to the,
Yeah, that just spawned on me. Underneath me, fucking hell.
Nice thing.
it was like, LZ, like burning LZ.
Those must like spawn when you land on the LZ. Cause that wasn't there before. It's weird.
Oh, the crates and stuff?
Yeah.
Yep, they do. They pop up as soon as you land.
It just kicked I think Gimbal's helicopter out. Just pushed his helicopter out of the way. It's funny. I'll call signs. Anvil is off the net. We'll see you in the debrief. Alright, just waiting on the MI-24 guys to show up, and I think part of the lift platoon is still waiting to come out.
Rhino's complete.
See if I can get attack view here. Should be saved by now.
Did you stop the mission? Yeah. All right.
I did. Fractured castle, perfect. Oh, it's a big file. Haven't seen attack view this big in a while. Must be
A lot of people.
a weekend mission. Yeah.
Well, I recorded most of it, and it's 26 gig on my hard drive.
Holy.
Jesus.
Looking forward to that video.
Mine is only 50 gigabytes.
My screen res is set at 4K.
Oof.
So let's start from in order of who did what. Let's start out with you, Mantis Flight. MEA, you want to take it away?
Yes, not.
I guess I can kick it off. I wasn't sure which one of us was supposed to speak. I can speak for 3 or 4 in the first part of the mission. The lighting conditions and the state of the night vision in DCS and the K-50 made our ingress, in my opinion, supremely difficult. But we did it. We got on site. I believe we succeeded in both flights of achieving the drawbridge call on time. And we took out the rest of the SHORAD there, and there was quite a few different things over there. It was not a cream puff target by any means.
No, definitely not. You guys both reached your firing positions within. I mean, you got shot at, or sorry, that was a Gazelle. You guys are both in your firing position almost at the exact same time. Looking at the clock here. 3:56 Zulu. So good job there. Continue on.
Yeah, thanks. We had a countdown, so it was on the spot on the time.
Are you streaming now, Statya?
Oh shit! I'm sorry. I am, but I'm not streaming to the right. Hang on.
Okay.
There we go. Sorry about that, guys.
All right.
See, let's put who's over there? Fargo, I think.
Yeah, we went to the far one, Echo.
Yeah. I'll put you up there. So, like I said, both you guys, your arrival at the firing points were almost perfect. And then you guys got your targets, and then pretty much right at 7 o'clock, you've already got the missile coming out of the tube for Valk. Hits the low blow, and then so does yours, Fargo. So within
we might have had missiles in the air near the same time.
If this was you guys, you did actually right there. If Valk's missile hadn't struck the low blow yet, and your missile was out of the tubes. So,
nice.
Well done there, and the target was destroyed within 25 seconds of your TOT. So very impressed with that. Good job.
Good job.
Continue
Reapers.
on.
Thank you. Mantis.
Mantis, yes, but Reapers, because you know that's your platoon.
Yeah, let me let Maya or Volk take over from here, because the whole prosecution of the foxhole area had. I mean, we played a role in it, but it was we were kind of separated as a flight into different elements around the different IPs that kind of surrounded that area. So that might be sort of individual rather than a whole flight description.
Yeah, you guys kind of sat back and dealt with the QRFs at this point, as best you could.
Yeah, I mean, we had shots on targets, and I think I might have taken one of them. There was some kind of a really heavy AAA element in there that was shooting like the big yellow stuff at somebody. So rather than sit there and watch that guy get shot down, I decided to engage that thing. So I did take one shot into Foxhole, but it was in the interest of saving a teammate.
Yeah, it's a Vulcan.
There was
yeah, and it was shooting at me.
We'll get. I think I remember you getting to that, but the first QRF here, I think MEA, you picked that up real quick, so got rid of that QRF before it even became a problem. Fargo, I don't remember what you were. I do remember you engaged. Oh, I see. Right
Yeah,
here.
there were four APCs that came from the south. And they made it all the way to the compound, and I began hitting them just as they arrived.
Yeah, I think this was not the APC. I think you hit. I don't know what you're shooting at actually. It was all destroyed over there. But anyway. Yeah, your QRFs that you were looking at, these ones down here, they came up. They kind of snuck up right underneath you, but you kind of were at a high altitude, didn't really notice them until they were pretty much on the objective.
Yeah, I was like 1,000 meters at that point, probably, or close to it.
Yeah, you got one of them, then the others scattered, and looks like you got 3.
Yeah, I got 3 out of 4.
Yeah, the last guy was, and then he ran away.
Yeah, and then we called him out. Somebody else saw him before I did. I think it was Volk.
Yeah, I saw him, but he was going away, so no effect him.
Yeah.
And then I didn't see those other guys coming in.
Okay, let's have a look at who was next into the AO. I think it was Shadow Flight, and you guys ended up unmasking yourselves and getting shot at some point. I think is right here.
Yeah, that was really mean. Whoever put this, because this was. Yeah, I mean, you know, the usual thing. We're expecting to see enemy only at the AO, not really before. The right on, we flew right above it, and boom.
Yeah, you kind of flew right into it. The plan was for you to stay in the valley, so that you got within how many?
So we had a small problem. Is Latio was leading the flight, and he kept having DCS crashes. So I took on the lead, but like I was not the best prepared. So I kind of assumed a little bit too late that yes, the route was supposed to be beneath, like along the valley down there, but it was kind of a late guess. So they get shot, and we ended up with only Moriarty and Shin deploying while I was responding. I don't know at what point, Latio, you were able to solve those DCS crashes.
Yeah, I solved them. Yeah, I just took out all my mods and then had another go, and I got in next time. So.
All right. Was this BSD mods or was
no? I think it's MVG mod. I think it was, or something. Anyway.
Right. Okay, so there was a bit of a confusion because we were all briefed by Latio. Latio made all the navigations and stuff, and I ended up leading that. And also then I got shot, so we ended up with only 2 Gazelle there. Although they made their way to the release point, and I think it was about time when the Mi-24 showed up, right?
No, they were still a bit further out.
Yeah,
I got lost.
Oh yeah, the Mi-24s initially went down the wrong valley.
We almost invaded the wrong country.
Oops.
It's no joke. Fucking who was it? Anvil was like, "You're about to enter Syria right now." So like,
so that's what that was about.
You can see when we you can see when we turn around. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
They're like, no.
Yeah. Fast forward. Not interested in this bit.
So anyway, I mean, I spare you guys. We, with the mess, it was a little bit internally because we got these problems. But overall, I think it worked all right. We tried on the 5 lines, and it's not as difficult as I was thinking it would be. So, and again, we were fresh out from Thierry's training course, so it was fun to try to apply that. We actually got a few guys from Reptile that actually did the check-in. So it was really nice, having the check-in guy, Reptile guys doing the check-in, and us being able to do the 5 lines more or less correctly. The thing that made it difficult is the AO. The foxhole was really small. So the good thing is we had a keyhole agreed between Reptile and the Gazelles and Shadow. So that was really useful. But because we were operating on 2 different frequencies, so we had a group of Reptile on one frequency, another group of Reptile on another frequency, it was really hard to coordinate the moments that each group was attacking one specific target. So that was a little bit complicated because you were guiding the one group of reptiles on a target, but you were not sure that the other group was actually not attacking the same one. See what I mean?
So probably should have kept all CAS aircraft on the same frequency.
Yeah.
It would have been way too busy.
I asked Teufel the same thing when we were jumping into the mission, how we are going to differentiate between the targets. And Teufel said, "Okay, I guess Atom will work. They will talk with each other what to engage, what group will engage what."
Yeah. I mean, I think the solution. I mean, we were too. I can't believe I'm saying that, but I think there was too many helicopters on one place. Like we probably could have. Yeah.
No such thing.
Yeah. If the AO of the targets were a little bit more widespread, it would have been easier to coordinate. But they were all within 300 meters, not even 300 meters. It was kind of tough. But I really thank you the reptiles here, the 24, because they really played the game. I think as far as I could see, like they were really orbiting, waiting for the 5 lines, and then engaging the target we were tasking them to engage. So that was really, really nice. I haven't seen people really going into a frenzy of shooting everything. What I was worried about is like because the responsibilities or the authority was not clear at some point, that once you clear the reptile on one target, it will basically level out the entire area. And I don't think it happened. The only slight worry I had is because we were not in touch with the K-50s, and I hear Fargo took on some of the target that he thought would be dangerous, and that was fine. But I was also at the same time coordinating this convoy with the reptile, and as I was giving the 5 lines to the reptile, I just suddenly saw all these convoys blowing up. So again, that's more a communication problem. I think because of the size of the area we had to engage, which was really, really small, and so many helicopters in the same place, that was a little bit tricky to make sure that we were doing the firing coordination right.
Yeah, I think at the start here, there was a bit of miscommunication with where the target was, as I think Shin and Moriarty had spent about 5 or 6 minutes looking in the wrong direction.
I was fumbling with I had issues with my thermal camera at the start, and yeah, also one of the issues for me was with the target later on was our block of 150 meters. I mean, just couldn't see that much, honestly, and it was we could barely see the Strellis, for example.
Yeah,
and
we
you can see me
really
spinning there for a second. I was just fumbling with the controls.
We didn't really comply with the maximum altitude, I think, because if you had 2 kilometers and only 150 meters height, with all the fences and stuff, it was hard to see something.
Oh, that's a good point too. Yeah.
If you guys need if you guys need more altitude in the future, just request it. I probably would have been able to give you guys a different altitude to fly at, something higher up. So
I think at the end of the day, we flew higher anyway.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I try to stick to.
That's what
I know
actually
Lateo
happened,
later
yeah.
on.
We
Pretty
did
much
too
everyone
at
was.
Reapers because basically the way that this area was, it benefited us to be higher up.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was just because of those constant walls around that it was kind of hard to actually have a good sight on it. Like Strelas, we could only see when they would be searching for someone, and yeah, it was hard to talk on a target like that, especially
Who's
to
that
try and
doing
approach.
runs on Foxhole right now?
I gotta say, I'm really impressed with Shadow and the Shadows and the Dragons here.
Jesus, the balls on
for putting the training to work. Like 24 hours after you walk out of the classroom, you're fucking killing people with it.
Yeah,
looks like actually we know what we're doing.
We just tried not to suck.
Well, to be honest, DJ was correct. We were already doing this stuff. Only we didn't maybe do it by the book, but it is what it is.
You know what I thought with this mission? It was really something for me because we were not just looking, like we were actively coordinating, or we actively asking people, tasking people to attack such and such target. So I think everyone played the game really well. Like the Dragons were really they were waiting for your 5 lines, and then they were repeating the 5 lines, and they were engaging the right target. So it was really enjoyable for the OH. Like by doing that, you feel like you really have a purpose more than just looking at stuff and say, oh, I see a AAA here and I see a vehicle there. Not only you see that, but you can actually ask and task people to engage certain target. If they are playing the game, if they're not going after whatever you say and then leveling off the entire area, that's pretty fun for the OH. That's really fun, and I think it was okay for the Dragon.
Yeah, now it really helped.
What I liked when we were doing our last attack, so we killed one Strela and there was one more left. And just as we positioned, Shin repurposed us to attack. What was it? It was a Vulcan or whatever.
Yeah, the thing is a Vulcan or an APC.
Yeah, that was more dangerous to us than the Strelas.
Did you see that missile? Sorry, did you just see that missile?
Yeah.
Something just almost right there. Right there. That's Mr. OH. I don't know who I was talking to. That's my goddamn life.
That's a Strela.
That was, yeah, because
I think Gazelle called that to me like instantly, and it's the only reason I'm still alive.
Yeah,
it's because
I just saw it instantly, and I was telling you guys, prepare to flare.
So I was looking at the Strela, and Shin came on frequency and said, "Okay, Vulcan showed up. It's more dangerous. Take that out." And he told me, okay, he's there. It was really good talk on to. It was easy to find it. We killed it, and everyone else, because those AAAs were creating havoc for us.
Yeah, the problem was I don't know what was happening actually, but the Strelas were not engaging. We were watching them for probably like 20-something minutes. They would look at target.
They were having
a hard
time.
Engage.
They were definitely engaging, but they were having a hard time locking on with where they were. If I turn on the AA range here, all the Strelas are dead. But let's go back to where the Strelas were alive.
I think because some of the Strela they were sitting behind a big building or something, or the the fuel tank. I wonder if they were not cut off from looking at the 24 incoming from the east.
Strelas don't shoot at night too. It may not have been enough light for them.
It was daytime at this point. Well. I think they were just not shooting because the wall was so close in the way that you could see the mast of the Strela, but you couldn't actually see the guy controlling the Strela itself.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah,
that's what I saw.
In the mission, I swear I saw like the smoke from a missile launch, but no missile came out of the compound.
Yeah,
I'm fairly certain that hit a building or.
Anyway, it was funny because you couldn't see the Strela when it was not looking for something. So I gave 5 lines to Dragon to the Strela because I was seeing the launcher, and then I looked back and the launcher disappeared. I said, "Shit! Anyone destroyed the Strela? What's going on?" I was freaking out, And then,
Yeah,
and then
anyway.
I saw the Mi-24 again, and the launcher raised, and I was fine.
Okay, and in my opinion, that deconfliction altitudes were a problem for us. At least what I like to do, because I'm not sure whether it's just DCS or those suppressors, IR suppressors work in certain way. But for IR missiles, it's a lot easier to hit you from behind. So what I like to do during attack, fire a missile, once it hits, brake left, right, doesn't matter, and go down. Drop altitude, go NOE, extract, exfil, and then go, if you need to climb, then do another attack. We were a little bit limited by the mission design. In my opinion, that shouldn't be a case, at least for us. We should be...
Makes us
needs to be built into the plan, that's all.
I think the deconfliction probably would have been better, because the deconfliction was to keep you from hitting Outlaw, but Outlaw was sitting on the ground all pretty, just twiddling their thumbs pretty much this entire time, waiting for that area to get ice. You guys probably didn't need a deconfliction altitude during that time. This is what I was looking for.
At least not a floor.
Yeah, not a floor.
That was us. This was close.
Oh my god, you must have browned your pants in this one, cause
yeah,
we slid on the ground twice. We were actually sliding on the ground. You were flying solo.
That was low. I shit my pants on that one.
Four.
Just so close, but you know what?
What was that?
That was 2 fell.
You're a lucky.
I know, Ian. I was just
only good flying too.
I've got that. I recorded that. I've got that on film.
I think at one point I saw.
Actually,
we got to get a video of that.
I have it on first person. You see the missiles fly past the cockpit.
If we have the video, that could be part of the promotion video 2021 for sure.
I want to hear about the multi-crew experience from the Dragons at some point here too. Maybe not right now, but let's not forget to talk about that.
I'm gonna take a picture.
No,
of this.
we definitely need.
How does that not proxy fuse?
So I think to wrap up with Dragon, I know there's other things as well. I think what we also have to keep in mind that for Dragon, and these guys went awesome, especially for Skillskin, who sort of as an RL2 was sort of suddenly been dropped into the hot seat of being sort of Section 2 lead. And thank you for that, for picking that up to do that. So I think overall, comparing that, this is relatively new platoon, new tactics and everything. And what Far and Bad just said as well, we went to the training yesterday, and I actually have to admit when Ateo sent us the kill boxes and the 5 lines were referencing this, I can recall back to said, okay, in Coyote, one time BMP next to white fuel tanks. That really helped coordinating this whole thing on our side.
Yeah.
So well done. Well done, guys.
As the operator, I kind of had the same problem I think that OH had with the walls. Since we were keeping a really low altitude, you couldn't see shit really. As you're trying to target those Strelas, you could only see like the top of the turret, and trying to hit that with an ATGM is pretty fucking hard.
Yeah, it was really hard.
You guys probably could have used a little more altitude.
Yeah, we did that on 1. On the end, we started going higher, and then it was just fine. When you did the call-outs, it was perfect.
Same thing. I tried our first. I think it was our first attack. I tried to hit those APCs on the east side, but it was just too low. I was, and then after that I would just say to Steelskin, okay, climb. And when I get a fine line of sight, I would only then fire.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I have to leave. I have to get up tomorrow.
Understood. Thank you.
All right, Granog.
Okay,
thank you.
Cheers, guys.
Ladies, mate.
So, you know what? Before I get to this part, let's hear from Phoenix.
Somebody get schwacked, no?
Somebody did get schwacked, yeah. But I want to hear from Phoenix before we get started on this, because I know you didn't get into your objective, but you still had stuff to figure out and focus on. So I want to hear from you how your flight went.
As far as the flight, it was pretty solid. Everyone
was on their P's and Q's. So I appreciate having a good chance to fly with, and also for the other aircraft that were doing their individual tasking. Everyone did a great job, and I'm really thankful that you guys were here for this mission. Although we didn't complete it fully, but we still got a lot out of it. And it was enjoyable, honestly, especially the route going up to it, starting off in the dark with NVGs and then transitioning to that sunrise. Amazing. And we did sit on the ground up near RP, but it was quite the fireworks show. So thanks for the 4th of July display, guys. Yeah.
Yeah, do you still get your RL1 even though we fucked up the mission?
Oh yeah, no. The test of the mission is to see what he does in decision making, not what everybody else
That
does.
is so mean.
That would be so mean if we told him no.
RL1.
A lot of it's about the planning products and the
That's
amount
true.
of work that he put into the success of his piece of this too. Like a lot of what's being judged in Attack X is things that happen even before the mission kicks off.
Dude, I'm getting dizzy.
Yeah, and you picked a good LZ, and then when I had you, I had to get you to reposition. You picked a good LZ again there without me having to really tell you where to go or anything. So you were making your own decisions. That's something I like to see. Right, I think it was here. Yeah, is when I gave the call for everybody to get down in the valley. You made a good decision. You picked a really good spot. You were masked behind this hill, so the F-16s couldn't actually see you at all.
Did they?
They didn't. They saw the
Okay.
Mi-8s.
Because we got a solid lock from the 16 on the RW. I don't know if they were looking at us, or maybe they were looking at the Mi-8 here.
They might have locked on you, but it was very last minute.
I mean,
Like
you're below the ground right now. You're so masked.
Yeah, it was pretty low and flat, so I chose that spot.
Yeah, actually, I was looking in F2 view. I think they fired. I don't know whether it was a missile or cannon, but I could see explosions just on that ridge line above the Hueys.
Yeah, no, it was a missile hit the ridge line because they got masked in time, but just based on the way that it looks here, like there's not a whole lot of skyline to keep you in the open, so it was a good LZ position that you chose there. Anyway, that's all I wanted to look at there. So no, good job, good planning, and good coordination.
Hey, did you guys saw the those new? I don't know if it's new symbols. I haven't seen them before. The chute, the pilot symbol.
The parachute.
Yeah,
I saw it.
I haven't seen this symbol before. You
So
can
this
see
is
you can actually
where-
spot the pilot.
Yeah, you can see the
I want to
pilots
see
on the
that
ground.
fucking Mi-8 get plastered.
You will. You just wait.
It's like an indicator to say
Teasing me with
that a
it.
chute was spotted.
Yeah.
So this is where you got locked on bad, is when this plane turned in here, but as soon
Alright.
as he tried to shoot at you, he got taken out by a manpad. And then the other one thought that he could try, but he also got swiftly taken out literally seconds later.
Has this been the manpads we dropped earlier?
Yeah, those were the manpads that you placed earlier that saved everybody's asses.
So the Mi-8s were the ones that put the man pads down there.
Yeah.
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 And
then
save the day.
They get credit for those kills.
Yep.
Oh, they deserve it, don't they? Yeah.
Well, yeah. They get credit for 4 kills against air. They tried their best to get the hawk sight set up. They even scooted on over this way, and then I told them to turn around because there's an airplane 3 miles in. So they tried they turned around here, but I think you got.
I think
groundhog
that
up there.
situation. I think that situation was a pure misunderstanding on both sides. Because when I told you that we are passing the UVs, I'm pretty sure that you expected me automatically to turn around and land. And I was somewhat wondering what I should do now, because I wasn't really sure about the position of the F-16. I knew it might be somewhere around, and I saw an F-16 get blowing up from those manpads. Then we passed the UEs. I gave the call, passing the UEs now. 5 seconds later, we turned around that valley, which is actually, from my perspective, it looked like still a lot of cover. Yeah, and then you gave me the call about F-16s 5 miles out. We immediately turned around, and I thought we will make it. Actually, unfortunately, ground got shut down. That's yeah.
That F-16 kind of came down the valley and unmasked pretty much everybody there, and Groundhog just happened to be the closest guy.
How high has Groundhog been? This is just for my personal interest. He wasn't sure either. He just asked me to figure out whether he was too high or.
I think the F-16 is cheating because I don't see the F-16 until after the missile's
No, but the
been
map
launched.
is fucky. Like when people land, they're like below the map. The techie one is not that good.
It's another thing, and I've spent a lot of time playing around with dodging fixed wing aircraft. If you're running away from them, they're going to win every time. What you need to do is go towards them because you're shortening their ability to be able to you're like stunting their ability to make an attack, and you're forcing that as you go towards them, they have to keep pointing their nose lower and lower to stay on you, and eventually they're going to have to decide whether they want to pull off or crash.
And it worked in MP for those who had to fight
yes.
against fixed wing. It worked. Yeah, you have to aim towards a guy.
And here you go. And another thing is when they go that low and they pull out, they're going to go to afterburner every time. So if you have any kind of like a Mistral that's helping you or ground SAMs or something like this, they're going to be very easy to kill because they're going to be in full afterburner going straight up in the sky.
Dude, I can't wait until the Mi-24 gets R60s. That would have been sick.
Yeah, and we should also receive air-to-air ATGMs.
Yeah, proxy fuse ATGM.
Hey, I want to give a shout out before I forget to Mia for some really, really solid planning work on the Mantis side of this. There was at least 8 full hours of work done, maybe more, as I estimate. And this route, the Ingress route that we flew into these SA3 scenarios was probably the best I've seen.
Thank you.
Good job.
Yeah, ditto. Really good. Well done, Mia.
High praise.
All right. Are we missing someone?
Multi-crew? Dragon?
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah. Mickey, go first, I guess.
Why me?
I don't know.
Because you were flying multi-crew?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I enjoyed. We did a little debrief on our own before this big debrief talking about what we should change. But I enjoyed it. And to be honest, I knew I would because we already did a few multi-crew flights on persistent campaign. So those talking I need a little more to the right, a little higher, a little lower, whatever. It really brings immersion up from working with Petrich. So I enjoyed it.
Yeah, when we were actually in the AO attacking targets, it was like I thought it was quite flawless. You know, we're engaging in quick time. Yeah, no snags there. It's just a bit preceding that.
Who was the front seaters?
Myself, no, Mickey. Sorry.
Yeah, Daddy and me.
Did you guys have any desync issues?
No. All right, at least I did not.
I did get some stutters. Okay, we both Daddy and me had problems with radios. For some reason, when Stillskin would change volume on Jedro, Jedro was stuck for me. 863 was working fine, volume, frequencies, whatever, and Fox mic, but Jedro was stuck, both frequencies and volume. And I think Daddy had the same issue.
Yeah, I had something similar. For me, the command frequency was way louder than everything else, and when Adam was trying to relay target information, I couldn't hear anything.
We should get this info to Lazzy and let him push that forward.
I think that's an SRS thing.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether it's a DCS or SRS thing.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever you guys think is best.
Yeah, but other than that, I think it was really fun.
I did have when we were doing the first attacks on those APCs on the east. I did get. I'm not sure because I was on the glass, so I couldn't see. But I did get few stutters during guiding the missile, and that would
that wasn't you. Somebody was shooting an inordinate amount of ordnance somewhere. I don't know where, but I was getting 20
And
FPS.
What I want to say, I would get few stutters, and that would throw my missile off. My guidance would throw it off because but only that. But the rest of the mission went fine for me.
Yeah, and I think also from the operators, if I forget the technical problems aside, it made it as well from a flight lead having a human operator in the front 10 times easier, because I literally had my own talking navigation system with me on the map telling me the headings through the valleys, egress and ingress, egress. I could concentrate on the radio comms, the 5 lines from Atom, and then relay it as we were turning in and engaging. I could just relay it, and it was really easy.
Very cool.
Still skin.
It's so much easier having a human operator in the front seat. Even so, that I'd suggest dropping the amount of platforms we're using, so we have 2 people in each cab, because the engagement timelines are so much smaller. And you haven't got to fanny around with Petrovich locking the incorrect targets and that. You've got someone that can engage with Shadow and pick primary targets.
So do you think for missions we should push for multi-crew over more helicopters?
In my humble opinion, but
I agree. I agree.
How would you enumerate the percentage of effectiveness increase? Like, if a single pilot Mi-24 is 50% effective, how much do you think a 2-pilot or multi-crew Mi-24
I'll
would be
quantify
above
it for
that?
you right now on this exact tag view, because you can see the I'm flying with Petrovich. The Stillskin is leading me, flying with Mickey, and the first 4 runs that he does on the targets, I'm not shooting anything because Petrovich doesn't see jack shit.
So he's 4-1.
He sees no targets. Right there, he's 4-0.
Wow.
Okay, guys. This is dawn sketchy lights conditions, so I wouldn't go that far. I would say
when Petrovich works, it's not that bad. But the thing is, he doesn't always work.
Okay, now this depends. How proficient both pilots are. But I would say if we go that single pilot is 50%, in my opinion, multi-crew is between 70 and 90%, depending on both pilot skills.
Wow, that's pretty good. So yeah, I mean, if you imagine yourself in both seats, yourself just in the back and yourself in the back, and a copy of you in the front.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think the thing is, you do have less firepower, obviously, since you have less helicopters, but being able to actually make every missile hit and all around being more...
We can mitigate that other ways by having stand up closer temporary FARPs for us to work off of. I mean, this generates work for those guys too.
Yeah, but I would second that. More multi-crew, it makes the workload is being split. Not just the effectiveness in target kills, the effectiveness of both working as a single unit about making sure we're engaging the right targets, because with Petrovich, you couldn't necessarily make sure that you actually hit the target which was assigned to you.
I'm sorry to get all nerdy beyond this even, but what about how would you guys characterize the effect on survivability?
About the same. Front guy has his head in the glass. He doesn't see shit normally.
Yeah.
It's about the same. And Petrovich soon-ish is going to be able to call out missiles and stuff like that.
You also got the nav stuff that Teufel brought out too. That's important.
That's a big problem.
Yeah, but I would say
Mickey took the wrong turn today.
Yes, actually, I told Stillskin, okay, we need to follow this river, and in 3.8 kilometers, you need to keep to the right. And then Bad got shut down, and I was looking, what's happening, because I was also expecting that lake to be ice, and I was checking. Okay, I thought, okay, maybe I got the briefing wrong, so I was going through kneeboard, and by the time I checked, okay, something's wrong. I know we should be going east, southeast, and we are still proceeding northeast. And then I looked at the map and saw what happened. Okay,
You guys were
that was my fault because I should, be more aware of, what's going on. The way I see it, a lot more effective because I had issues with Petrovich that he would see target, lock target, and then a missile would hit a tree or a building or fence in front of the target itself. I don't know whether that will get improved or not, but here I could tell. I told Silskin, okay, climb, because we are too low. I can see the target, but it's really hard. Climb, give me better position, and then I can destroy the target. One thing I would like to make an SOP when we are flying multi-crew and doing talk on, either from Shadow or whatever, it should be the operator that's doing the communications with the controller.
Yeah, I fully agree. If we get the radio sorted out, I think that would work much better.
Because
sorry guys to interrupt, but I'm gonna have to go to bed. Thanks for the mission.
Yeah, we're nerding out on some bullshit here. We're keeping everybody up.
No, it's valuable stuff.
Yeah, we could take the rest of this offline. Let's go ahead and finish up.
It's only 5:38 for me.
So good night. Thanks a lot for the mission, and take care.
Good night, Ian. Thank you for the mission.
Cheers, guys.
All right, let's see you guys.
Stetcher, do you have a minute left?
Just a couple closing notes. Yeah. Definitely lots of stuff to learn about with the multi-crew and the target coordination and stuff. And this was a very time-sensitive mission. If one element was 5 minutes off, the whole thing started to stumble. And so we had a couple delays at the start and then a couple delays on target. And that just kind of pushed everything way back into the end. And the F-16s ended up getting the better of us as a result of it. Not your guys' fault. This was a very small margin of error mission. I wanted to see how you guys were going to do. And we don't always win them all anyway, so this is just a good example of how sometimes stuff is just way a little too difficult for us to do in time. And I think that's a good learning point. And don't feel bad about it. I think you guys all did the best that you could do. Everybody did as a good job as possible given the circumstances, and we'll get them next time.
Yeah, and Statua, nice from all of us. Nice job on putting this together. This was incredibly detailed briefing, really great execution of the mission, and you really got everybody to dig in on this one.
It's obviously a lot of work. Yeah, thank you for that.
Yeah, we can tell. A lot of work. Thanks, Statua.
Man.
Yeah. And
thank you guys for showing up.
Say that even though we fucked up, I really liked the fact that this was so nicely timed and every sort of element had its own thing to do, and there was a pretty thin timeline like this. Like I think that was a fantastic aspect of it, and I don't want you to be discouraged to do that again by our failure today, because that I think is super interesting thing to do. And thank you very much for doing it.
I think the margin of error in this one would almost make an RL1 mission. The only thing that made this RL2 was that I had hot respawns close by. If I didn't have those hot respawns close by, this would have been an RL1 mission, given the small margin of error that it was included in it.
And the amount of planning work that was done.
Yeah,
you can't make it an RL mission. It's a TechX.
Exactly.
It is RL2.
Yeah, so if you're in RL2 and you want to see what an RL1 mission is like, this is you've kind of just seen it.
So that's what happened. Okay.
Well, your map would be blind and you wouldn't have hot respawns.
Wait,
That's the
isn't
only
the guy
difference.
who died in RL1 and all the RL2 survived? Just saying.
Hey, there was 5 people that got shot down in
Saying.
this mission, so you know.
and it wasn't me.
And it was surprisingly not Miki.
Yeah, I appreciate a good challenge.
All right,
Let's-
guys.
let's
That's
just
3.5 hours, right, for the logbook. Is that okay?
3.5 sounds about right.
All right, that was a good one.
So we can actually congratulate Phoenix now for his R1, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yes. Congratulations, Phoenix, on getting RL1.
Yeah.
Good job.
Good job.
Yeah, well done, mate. Well done.
Yay!
And this also marks Phoenix to be eligible to take the US UH platoon leader role. So also congratulations there.
Yay!
Nice.
Well done, mate.
Ooh.
Thanks.
Who the fuck is
About
sitting-
promotion.
Catch you later, gents. Have a good one.
All right.
All right, guys.
I'm out
Yeah,
as
thank
well.
you, guys.
Yeah, have a good night.
Stetcher, I would need to talk to you real quick for a moment about tech view, if it's possible.
Sure. Let me know. Actually, let's just jump down to the mission channel. There's nobody in there.
Later, gents.
Have a
Thanks.
good night,
Enjoyed
guys.
it.
See you
Thanks,
guys.
everybody, for coming out.
Okay, and just in general, I would just want to say that actually it should happen more often that we lose missions, right?
I mean, I
every
guess so.
time we win, and I think there was actually a good feeling to also fail a mission.
You know what? I've made that mission failed sound back in like April or May of 2020, and I've never used it in a mission. Like, it's always been in a mission, but I've never actually triggered it until today. This is the first time using that Michael Scott screaming at Toby from The Office.
And to be honest, we were a bit surprised. So Grotto also, we actually thought, okay, shit, I've been shot down, no worries, I will just respawn, pick in the crate, and up we go. And then you say, Tavern, Emma 8 failed.
Yeah, that was. We had 5 minutes left on the clock, so I said, go home. There's no chance of you picking up a crate, getting it in place, and then being able to clear out. Because also, while everybody was hiding in that valley, 2 more QRFs showed up and drove into the facility. So there was actually 8 armored vehicles in Foxhole waiting. So there was almost more targets there than there was to begin with. So
yeah.
It got overwhelmed with enemy, and yeah, it was just
it's a situation. It's a situation that you might have in real life as well. Pretty often, actually, I suppose that the enemy suddenly takes over, and you need to leave because the planning wasn't maybe that good. But anyways, I just actually need you for having another question. I have always issues with my damn tech view. I don't know why. It's recording. It also recorded this mission, but it always comes up with just 1.8 megabyte and doesn't record anything. So there's no files on it, and I don't really know what I can change on it. Yeah.
I'd love to help you, but I also have that issue. This TAC view came from the server.
Okay, so your own tech view that you record locally doesn't really record as well, so you need to take the one from the server?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then that is maybe a general thing. Do you know why that happens?
No, because other people, they have no issues getting a TAC view, so I'm guessing it's something local.
Okay.
I don't know what it is, but yeah.
I had deep hopes that you can help me to sort out that issue.
I honestly wish I could figure out a way to stop TACview from recording, because it uses about like 10% of my CPU to do it. I could get more frame rates just by not having TACview recording, because it's recording nothing. You know, it's hogging my CPU for no reason. So I need to figure out how to disable it. Is my problem.
Maybe uninstalling will help.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, Setra. Then thank you for the mission, and enjoyed it a lot. Especially that I finally got a chance to fly again. And then talk to you later.
Awesome. All right. Have a good night.
See ya.